Good evening and welcome to another episode of Metopo Sports Center. My name is Nashon Owano. Well, it's time to catch up with what has been happening in the sporting world. Now, ahead of the show today, we are going to be talking about the Under-17 team poolings that have been announced by the Football Kenya Federation this week. Apart from that, we are going to be talking or paying tribute to fallen rugby legend, that is Andrew Cobb. Apart from that, we're also going to be delving into the whole conversation about the VAR that has been topping headlines both in the Spanish La Liga and the English Premier League. The topical conversation with relation to the VAR was in terms of how efficient is it in terms of making the right decision regarding to the fouls and the penalties that have been awarded with the VAR. We'll be talking to Derek Ntege, who's administrative consultant with the Swimming Federation in Uganda. Now on to the first story of the day, that is the pollings for the Harambee Stars Under-17 Sekafa teams has been announced, and the following is how the poll stack up as we are talking right now. That is, Group A is going to be Rwanda, Eritrea and South Sudan. Apart from that, Group B polling is Uganda, Ethiopia, Kenya. It's important to mention that Group B has been termed as the pool of death, that is Kenya versus Uganda. Apart from that, there is the polling between in Group C, that is Sudan, Djibouti and Tanzania. The pollings as they are right now are going to give each team an equal opportunity to qualify for the AFCON Under-17 tournament that is going to be taking place in Morocco in 2021. Now, shifting gears into matters rugby, we're going to be paying tribute to fallen rugby legend, that is Andy R. Cobb. Andy R. Cobb, the following are some of the reasons why we are talking about Andy R. Cobb. He made a national appearance in England in 1966, apart from that in 1972, and in Zambia in 1975. Apart from that, he made team appearances for Thika, Nakuru, Mombasa, and was part of the team that won the Nairobi District Championship at the Enterprise Cup between 1971 and 1974 with Impala. Apart from that, he was part of the Invitational Scorpion side that stand English club was at the RFUEA ground in July 1917. May the Lord rest his soul in eternal peace. Now, quickly shifting into the topical issue that you're going to be talking about, that is the VAR, which has been the topic of discussion the past couple of matches. You remember this past weekend, Manchester United were playing against Chelsea, and there was the chalk that was given by Harry Maguire, which was a bit questionable. Football fanatics, that is football fans, specifically Chelsea fan, that is John McCarley, if you follow Capula Sporty, every Monday will agree that that particular foul should have been a penalty, but it went away unpunished. Now today we are going to be talking about the VAR. How effective has it been? Now the following is just how the process or the series of steps that took place before the VAR was implemented. Now, the road to VAR, it started with the introduction of the goal line technology in the Club World Cup in 2012, and then the German Bundesliga adopted the application of the VAR in the 2017-2018 season, and then the English Premier League and the Spanish La Liga implemented the use of the VAR in the Spanish La Liga in 2019-2020 season. Apart from that, the UEFA Champions League officially started using the VAR starting from February in 2019. Quickly shifting gears into some of the games that have been questionable with relation to the decisions that have been made cause of the VAR are the following matches, that is Scotland versus Argentina during the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup, where a penalty had to be taken because of what was considered as a goalkeeper foul. You remember, according to the guidelines that have been given by FIFA, the goalkeeper is expected to keep one of his feet in the goal, but in this particular one, the penalty had to be taken because the goalkeeper did not have any of his feet on the line, and as a result ended up saving the penalty. The other one was the Argentina versus Brazil Copa America semi-final, where Brazil won 2-0. The reason why that whole game was put into question was because Argentina claimed that they had been denied a penalty. Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur, you remember in the 2018-2019 Champions League, when Manchester City were denied a penalty because it was ruled out that Aguero was offside, that ended up giving Tottenham Hotspurs the opportunity to play in the final against Liverpool in the 2018-2019 season. Now, Manchester United against PSG, remember they faced off in the Champions League, but this was not the first time that they squared it out. The particular question was the penalty awarding that was given in that particular match. And then coming home was the Senegal versus Algeria game in the AFCON 2019, where Senegal expected to be given a penalty but were not given a penalty based on a decision from the VAR. Other notable things was the Mainz versus Freiburg match in the 2017-2018 Bundesliga, where the referee had claimed that there was no penalty that was supposed to be awarded, but after a decision or consultation with the sideline referees, the team had to be recalled. Remember, they had gone for a break, but they had to be recalled so that a penalty had to be taken. Now, the Portugal versus Iran match in 2018 was also questionable, and a penalty was awarded. The other one was Genoa versus Juventus in 2017-2018, and then Manchester United versus Chelsea, as I had mentioned, was the foul by Harry Maguire. And then finally, the final one was the Everton versus Liverpool, the game that was played a couple of weeks ago that led to the injury of the defender, that is Virgil van Dijk, and it is claimed that Van Dijk is going to be out of play for the next 7 to 8 seasons. That basically means that he might not be in the English Premier League for the better part of the season. Well, that was just a foundation on the whole conversation that you're going to be having with relation to the VAR. We take a short commercial break, but after the break, I'm going to be joined by Derek Ntege, all the way from Uganda. Derek Ntege is an administrative consultant with the Ugandan Swimming Federation. He's done a research in the VAR, and he'll be going to be sharing with us the insights from his research. See you after the break.